So this is Darin at Greenies. I brought my bike in after I tried to clean it a little after my very dirty ride that I did at Chamna one day when Darin said I could go through the water. You didn't know it was like a lake, right? So, it was so much fun though. Okay, so I sprayed off the bike. What did I need to do actually when I was scrubbing? I need to make sure extra things are clean or what?
Yeah, so mainly you want to get your chain nice and clean. You want to make sure you don't have any leftover grass or anything down inside your gears down here.
So use brushes and hose?
Brushes and hose.
Okay.
Okay, so there's some specialty brushes that you can get that will help with this.
Okay.
So this is one for your tires. Okay. This is one for your gears.
Let me look at those close. Okay. All right.
So when you get your soapy bucket of water, right, this just goes on here like this, and as you spin it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right, and that cleans up your, see all that stuff?
Okay.
And then this one has two different ends. So this has got your brush end, and you can see this one's well used. And then this is your scrubber end. And so what you do with this is this goes in between your gears like this, and you can clean them out.
Oh.
And then you flip it around on the other side.
Of course, you've got the handy stand. So how do you do that?
Yeah, so if you had to, you could flip your bike upside down.
Okay.
You know, like when you're kids, let's
Oh,
say
yeah, yeah. Okay.
make butter or
Right.
make ice cream.
Well, I never did that, but okay.
Okay, so we'll want to check our front derailleur and our rear derailleur, make sure that they're nice and clean, as clean as we can get them.
Okay.
Just get most of the muck and the dirt off of there. And then we're going to want to do the same thing with our chain and clean that really well.
Okay.
So there's a kit that you can get for cleaning your chain.
Okay.
Or if you're just at home and you've got an old rag, you can grab a rag. And if you just grab your chain like this, and spin your tire backwards, and then we'll actually spray some degreaser on there.
Foam it all up.
Kind of foam it all up.
Make it.
Kind of spray some on our rag here. And we'll kind of grab this chain and pull it through. Kind of clean that off. And you can see that from when we started till now, it's getting much cleaner. We're just kind of pulling most of the gunk off of there. And it doesn't have to be immaculate, right? I mean, it's a mountain bike. We're just going to go out and get it dirty again.
Right.
So we just want to get most of the
Big stuff off.
The big stuff off of there, yep.
Okay.
Same thing with your gears. They don't have to be immaculate because they're just going to go get dirty again.
Okay. Wow, I'm going to start thinking about that like with my house. Why bother? It's just going to get dirty.
Again, right? Okay, so the trick with lube is that most people think that a little bit of lube is good, so they're going to put a lot on there, and it's actually the opposite.
Oh.
Too much lube on your chain will actually wear it out, because if you're not using the right lube, or if you put too much on there, it'll just attract dirt, and then it'll wear out your chain and chew up your gears, and that gets expensive.
So what kind of lube and how much?
So around here we have pretty dry conditions, right? So we like to use a dry wax lube. It tends to be self-cleaning, so it'll attract dirt and then it kind of flings it off. You may have to lube a little bit more than normal, but it's much better for your chain. It's much better for these conditions. Okay. If we were in Seattle or somewhere where it was really wet, we'd probably want to use a different lube.
Okay.
So this is the one that we really like.
Ceramic. Okay.
So we like that one, and we like this one too. This is another dry lube.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we've got our chain nice and clean, the easiest way to do this, you could be meticulous if you wanted to and just drop one little dab on each of the...
Oh geez, that would take forever.
Right, so the way you do it is you just spin your tire and you just kind of dribble it on here like this, and you're going to spin it 10 times. Okay, and then once we got that, we're just going to let it sit for a minute. And then this is the trick that most people don't do, is you want to grab your rag, grab your chain and pull it through twice, because that's going to pull off the excess. Oh. So we're not going to get grease all over our bike and all over our gears and everything else.
Okay.
Now you really only need to lube your chain if you start to hear it squeak.
Oh.
Right, so if it's not making any noise, then you're probably okay. After a wet ride though, it would be good to clean it and then lube it.
Okay.
But on just day to day, you don't really want to lube it until you start to hear it squeak.
Perfect. The less I have to do, the better. Perfect. Thank you so much, Darin at Greenies.